Oh hey YouTube, it's Nick, and lately I've been reflecting on some of my past childhood memories. My birthday is next week. September 23rd, I'm turning 19 years old, and I really can't even believe that myself. And I've written down a couple of the funny things that have happened to me in my life. So I'm gonna give you some insight on who I am. One thing I've never grown out of, and I don't think I ever will, is my clumsiness. When I was little, I constantly ran into things, tripped over things, or just fell for no reason whatsoever. Well, one of the instances I can recall that was really bad was when I went to Disney World with my family. We were going to catch some sort of ferry or something, I can't really remember, because I ran straight into a pole, full force, and knocked myself out. I couldn't remember anything to tell you about that, aside from the fact that the woman that worked there was holding an ice pack to my head. Also, when I was little, I had a lot of phobias. I was afraid of the ocean, still kind of am, and I was afraid of escalators. I always thought my shoelace was going to get stuck in it and then drag me into the abyss of the escalatordom. One time, my family and I were at, I think, Boscov's or something like that, and I was on the top of the escalator and my grandmother and my mom had gone down without me. I freaked out and was crying, and some woman was like, "I'll hold your hand and take you down." I did what any sane child would do. I held her hand and went down. I didn't want to be stuck in Boscov's all day. No, they would have come up and got me. I hope. When I was little, I didn't do too many bad things, but one thing that I did do that freaked my family out is I would hide in the clothing racks. And I did that because I felt like I was exploring some ancient ruins or something, like just hiding in there and digging my way out. I always thought it was fun. I still kind of do. Another thing I can remember is fishing. Now, I've gone fishing a lot in my life, and one of the things that I really remember is going to the C&D Canal with my uncle, and we had these bloodworms, and like they would bite your fingers and stuff. So he hooked one on my thing, threw it in, and I got a bite. And I was like, "What's going on? Because I can't reel this in." He's like, "You probably got it snagged on something." I was like, "Nope, I felt a bite." So I was reeling it in, and finally we get the thing in. After a long fight, I think it lasted like 5 or 10 minutes, I had a half-eaten fish on there. Something big came and ate the rest of the fish. I think it was probably from the nuclear power plant. Something morphed in there. Something evil. Zoos have always been interesting for me. I don't think I've ever been to a zoo where something hasn't happened. The biggest thing that's happened to me at a zoo is I was near a tiger cage, and I thought the tiger was going to shake off because it was in the pool. So it looks at me, and it comes over, and it lifts its tail, and it sprays me with a stream of urine. It marked me as its territory. When I was younger, I liked to explore a lot, and one of the things that I did was I had these friends that were my neighbors, Brett and Timmy, and we would go into the woods and explore and just... Our woods was kind of bad because they would take cars back there and dismantle them and sell the parts. So they had like seats back there that we could sit on and like visors you'd find in a river. So yeah, it wasn't the safest place to go probably, but we had a lot of fun and we did quite a bit of exploring. Camera, that's the next thing. I've had a lot of funny things happen to me while on camera. Attacked by seagulls. Check. Peed on by tiger. Check. Dropped my pizza as an infant, had my mom throw it back on the plate and say, "I hope I don't regret this." Check. Fallen down multiple flights of stairs. Check. Tripping while recording. Check. And I'll just say from this point on that the list can continue for a very long time. Oh, vacations, vacations. I've already told you what unfortunate incident happened in Disney World, and suffice to say, that kind of stuff happens to me a lot. For instance, when I was in North Carolina when I was younger, my cousins and I were playing hide and seek. I thought it would be all cool and debonair to sneak across the wall. Turns out I ran out of wall, and there were stairs. Falling down 3 flights of stairs backwards is not exactly fun. So, rug burn for the win. Technically for the loss for me. Makes for a funny story though. But, in summary, my life has been amazing so far. I've had awesome experiences, I've had bad experiences, but I wouldn't be who I am without them. So, here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me what kind of funny things have happened to you as a child. Talk to you guys later. Quick thing before I go. I just want to thank all of you that have subscribed or friend requested me on here. It really means a lot to me. I've hit over 2,000 subscribers now. So it's a huge milestone, and I just want to thank you all. So there's my quick little blurb at the end. And don't forget those comments and video responses. Bye bye.